Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at the new chapter in your life. What does it look like is the question. And to do this reading, we will be pulling out 4 piles for you to choose from today. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see what we have. So for pile number 1, we have Elder. For pile number 2, we have Chamomile. For pile 3, we have Jasmine. And for pile 4, we have the Seed. If you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There we go, and I changed my mind. This is something I'm going to do for the first time. The white howlite looks beautiful here, but with the theme of the seed, I feel like the green moss agate would be a great addition right there. Okay, so let me introduce the crystals to you. For pile number 1, we have the Tiger's Eye, and this is what it looks like. All right. For pile number 2, let me put it in a way where you can see it on camera. There we go. For pile number 2, we have the red Jasper, and this is what it looks like. For pile number 3, we have the Mookayte Jasper, and this is what it looks like. And for pile number 4, we just added in the green moss agate, and this is what it looks like. I hope it's picking up well on camera. There we go. So, take a look at which one of these 4 piles or 4 crystals you're the most drawn to, and that is probably the pile for you today. If you feel drawn to more than one pile, or perhaps you feel drawn to all of the piles, whatever it is that is calling out to you, just 1 or 2, 3, perhaps all, trust your intuition, because that's part of your magic. Your intuition always guides you to the right readings. Sometimes the second or third or even 4th reading is resonating even more than the ones you've picked in the beginning. Or maybe not, but it's leading you to a specific message that is important for you to hear. So just let your intuition lead you and guide you. That is your magic. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times. I'm wishing you all the best of luck in this reading. Very excited about it. And I'll catch you in your readings. Hey soul family, this is the card picking process and the shuffling. I always leave this section. I love spending this time with you, and I believe that it's really important that your energy is part of this process. I try to do that as much as I can. And before we begin, let me introduce the decks that we will be using. On the left here are the oracle decks that we will be using, and on the right are the tarot decks that we will be using for this reading. If you're interested in any of the decks that I use, I always leave their names down in the description box. Okay, so now let's shuffle with intention. I'm so excited about today's reading. I channeled this topic and I felt like it was important to do it today, so I did. And we're taking a look at the new chapter in your life. What does it look like? I set this intention for this specific deck and any deck that I use in this reading, please. What does the new chapter in the 4 piles lives look like, please? Thank you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's put them here. Okay. I think we'll have space once we do that. Yeah. There we go. Now. Oh, thanks. 2. 1, 2, 3, and this one. And 4. All right. Moving on to our next deck. Oh, we have even more space now. Let's shuffle with intention and ask. What is the new chapter in your life and what does it look like? Oh, thanks. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Right. Now we can start our tarot decks. With our tarot decks, I'll be using 2 cards from each deck. For each of the piles, of course. All right. Now let's start with our tarot decks and ask, what is the new chapter in your life look like? What does the new chapter in their lives look like? 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, next deck. I love this Mermaid Tarot deck. I really do. It's so beautiful. It feels nice to hold, but most importantly, the art depicted in this deck to explain the energies of each pile, in my opinion, is brilliant in so many ways. Yeah, anyways, moving on to our reading. What does the new chapter in your life look like? Can we kindly know, please? Oh, thanks. Okay, one more. There we go. Moving on to our next deck. What does the new chapter in their lives look like, please? Can we kindly know with details today? Please, that would be so nice. What does the new chapter in their lives look like, please? Okay, last deck for today's reading. I think we have more space now. Oh, okay. What does the new chapter in their lives look like, please? Can we kindly know? Okay, now it's time for us to put them together neatly. Starting with pile number 1. Okay. Okay, today was relatively easy to put them together. So there is pile number 1 with the tiger's eye. Ooh. Pile number 2. Is ready with the red Jasper. Let's put it this way. Yeah. Pile number 3 is also ready. There we go, with the Mookayte Jasper. And pile number 4 is also ready with the chosen green moss agate. So I believe our 4 piles are now ready. Thank you so much for spending this time with me and sharing your energies. I always cherish this time. I feel your energies and I feel so blessed to have people like you around me. I will never stop saying it. It's something that I always feel. So thank you so much. And let's get into your reading. Hey, pile number 1, welcome to your reading and your new chapter. You have chosen the beautiful tiger's eye as well as the elder. So let's take a look at your cards and see what the next chapter of your life looks like, this new chapter. So you have adventures. Oh, let me adjust that. There we go. You have adventures. And, ooh, sea serpent, which is a spiritual animal. And you have Mars in Pisces with escape. Okay. So now let's take a look at your tarot cards and see what this is all about. With escape and elder, it seems like there's a new opportunity. We'll talk about that in a second. Okay, especially that adventures is there. Ooh, you have the 10 of Pentacles. This is starting off on the right foot. This is beautiful. You have the Ace of Cups. The Lovers. The Tower. The Ace of Swords. Justice. Transformation with the Death card, and that's what I felt with the Tower as well. Totally felt that. Ooh, and you have the Devil's card with conditioning. Behold, pile number 1. You are about to see a grand opportunity that's going to shift your life, transform your life, as your cards are saying here. Let me take you little by little to what I'm seeing. There is this idea that will spark in your mind, just like the Tower card suggests. Instant, brilliant idea. With the elder, the knots in the elder trees were seen as doorways through the forest. And so with the forest, you could have been, especially that you have a luscious forest here, you could have been lost, but within this loss, you were in an opportunity that you couldn't see. That's why there was a loss. So you were in the right place, but couldn't make use of the opportunity yet. And thus felt like you were lost, although you were in the playground of the grand opportunity. And so here you are about to see, notice a brilliant idea, a brilliant opportunity that will act like a doorway through the forest here. It will take you to an adventurous, luscious experience. Starting off your reading is the 10 of Pentacles. This opportunity, as you can exactly envision it, is going to prove to be super successful. In fact, we see here it's about to transform your life from you feeling stuck at the moment to something completely different. We see you depicted here as a lion who has so much potential. You know, the motto of the Leo is I create. And being lost in a forest, you might have started to think, maybe I'm not that creative lion after all. Maybe I'm a regular non-creative person, maybe, and I overestimated myself. But this is not true. I see you now taking care of your creative force, uniting with it again, and realizing that you were in the right place. You had the right skills. It was a matter of time. And with this brilliant idea, pile number 1, it's about to shower, not rain on you. With blessings, it's about to pour blessings in your life. Where I feel here, you're moving quickly. It's reminding me of the Chariot. Except we're seeing maybe 2 lionesses representing the lion we keep seeing here. Your creative ideas and endeavors are going to move you forward quickly. It's going to turn out to be a brilliant idea. And you know, the elder flowers were used in magic for health, protection, but mainly prosperity. So believe it or not, pile number 1, very soon your life is shifting to a very prosperous, luscious one. This is what the energies of your cards are showing. It's magnificent to see how this new beautiful beginning is starting with an idea. It's going to struck your head. It's almost like you're downloading it. It's going to struck your head. And the reason I'm saying your head is we kind of see Rapunzel's hair here. So the head is struck with a brilliant fiery idea like the Ace of Wands that will shift your life the way you know it today. Especially that we have the Death card with transformation. Pile number 1. We even see your ideas shifting the scales here. This same idea is shifting the scale for you. And you know, I just noticed something, it blew my mind. The scale is standing on what seems to be a brain, right? So again, this idea is shifting the scales for you, where you're about to have something heavy blessings come in. It's like trade. Maybe you're doing a business. Again, what greatly confirms everything we are seeing with the sea serpent. The sea serpent is it represents the energy of expression through creativity, we see with the spiritual symbol here, it might be your path, your spiritual path, your dharma pile number 1. Maybe you'll be starting your dharma. Now that we've had a good idea about this new chapter, let's get more details now. I'll pick up your tarot cards and I'm going to seek more information for you, pile number 1, on how this new life is going to be like. What type of experiences are you going to have with this new chapter? Can we kindly get, please, more information on pile number 1's new life with this idea being discussed here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you have judgment. There is a rise in the standard and your standard of living, first and foremost. With the skulls here, this could signify maybe a loss of hope, and it also signifies the death card, showing great transformation. So maybe you might have, whoa, talk about transformation in a tower moment. My dog moved the table and my pencil case fell. Talk about creativity, right? All right. So, yeah, we see a transformation in your life because of an idea, and we see your standard of living rising. Pile number 1. Look forward to that. You also have the Chariot. Wow. Okay. The Chariot could signify 2 things. Actually, 3 things. First, of course, the idea that your life will be moving fast, whereas it was a little bit stagnant before. Second of all, the Chariot could signify that you might buy a new mode of transportation. This could be a car. Maybe you're getting yourself a horse. Maybe the third, or maybe a bike, some new mode of transportation. Third probability is traveling. You could be traveling a lot because of this transformation here. Moving. Also, this could signify with both sides of the street, moving places. You could be moving your place. That's another probability. You have the 8 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, the King of Cups. I feel like you're being offered something big here. And the 7 of Swords. So be careful, pile number 1. It looks like, because the 7 of Swords is falling right above the Ace of Swords, your idea is going to be so good that you'll have 2 things happening. People investing in it, offering you opportunities, whereas before you did some things, but you didn't get opportunities for it. Now you're being presented with, hey, we like what you did right there. We want to present an opportunity. This could be an investor, a sponsor, a business partner, a big organization that wants to buy, or a publishing house that wants to buy your project or your creative project. And then you will have other people who think it's such a brilliant idea. It's people are loving what you've done, and now they want to try to steal it from you. I feel like your sword here is very sophisticated, very heavy. You kind of feel like it won't be easy to pick up from the ground. It's that heavy and substantial. You do see here the swords, on the other hand, are so slim and thin, and they're so lightweight that you can carry so much on your back. So what I'm getting here is that perhaps people will try to steal this great idea, but it's never going to be the same. They can try, but you can see that it's full of loopholes where they're gonna fall because they don't understand it as well as you do. They're gonna try their best to steal it, but it's never going to be like yours. So yes, be careful, but you have people trying to take that brilliant idea, but it's always comes out as flimsy. It's not as substantial as the brilliant idea that you saw and you're coming up with. Your creative juices there. Your creativity in this project that you'll be working on is changing your life, my dear pile number 1, in so many ways. With the 8 of Wands, I see things moving quickly for you. We see the Chariot in conjunction with the 8 of Wands. Now, I'm seeing traveling come up really heavily here in your reading for a lot of you, flying in specific. But also, I see the energy around you going really quickly. Whereas things could have been very stagnant, as we saw in this judgment card, your whole life is changing in a big way so quickly. You won't even have time to stand and let it sink in. You know, like it's so fast. You'll have to pinch yourself many times going, really, is this my life? And that's why you have the Lover's card. You're going to love this transformation so much. And maybe the importance you're getting, the attention that you're getting. I wonder what you're working on, pile number 1. You have your hands here, you're creating something. Yeah, creativity, for sure. A lot of thought into this. This looks amazing, of things moving very quickly for you, pile number 1. Okay, let's take your tarot cards now and get some guidance on what you can do to start this new chapter. I'm so happy for you, so excited for you. Let's ask. Can we kindly get more information? Some of you perhaps already, because with the hand here, there's an eye as well. So some of you already have this idea. It's just about the power to start, maybe, with the tiger's eye. Whoa. Yeah, there's a lot of seeing here in your reading. Even as I'm shuffling, I'm seeing these 3 people look at us. So there's a lot of seeing here in your reading. So, yeah, even the stealing is focused on the seeing, your vision. I don't know whether you already have this idea or not, but it seems it's so magical with the elder flowers here. It's almost going to feel like a spell working, coming to work. All right, so we're now getting advice, seeking advice for you on what you may need to do to expedite this. Oh, so exciting. You have, of course, the Ace of Wands is saying one clear thing. Start right away. Because the Ace of Wands is known to be the beginning of all of creation, from nothing to everything. So obviously you have a lot of aces as well in your reading. Did you notice? Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. It's a new beginning for you. And you're being invited to start with this idea as soon as you see it. Pile number 1. The 3 of Swords, of course. Love that. the 10 of Swords. Oh, are you afraid of succeeding? Pile number 1. Are you afraid of succeeding? 2 of Cups. The World card. Are you afraid of succeeding? Or are you afraid of not making it? 9 of Swords. And centering this advice is the Queen of Wands. Pile number 1. Whether you're afraid of succeeding or afraid of failing, take the advice of the Queen of Wands. The beautiful thing about the Queen of Wands is that she, as an energy of course, shares her wealth and her skills and everything that she does with those around her. She shares her success with those around her. So I'm seeing the advice of taking off the focus from you to putting it in your passion and heart towards a greater good and a greater mission. And when you have this vision, and that's why you have all of this, the eye there, as long as you have an eye on the greater good, shifting your focus completely from you to giving to others as they give back to you, you're on the right energetic track. You're supported, you're protected, and you'll be doing just fine because your heart is in the right place. And be careful, pal. Number 1. It's said that the elder tree can lull you into long, gripping sleep. So wait to start this too long and the opportunity may pass you by. And maybe you'll regret all of these amazing experiences, as well as the most important thing, the opportunity to help others from the heart, or help a cause, or do something good that will fill your heart with love and pride and just the joy of doing something good for others or the planet or for the greater good. Pile number 1. Keep your eye on that always. And this is what will reciprocate the good energy to you constantly. And there will be nothing to be afraid of. You'll have it all. You'll have helping others. You'll have healing your worries. Building your spiritual journey. And helping yourself along the way. Having the right focus will help heal the anxious big thoughts that you might have. And detach yourself from thoughts that could hurt you through acceptance and passion towards doing a greater cause. Through acceptance, whether it works out well or not, you are good. Because your heart is always in the right place. And you're not going to suffer being afraid of losing or things not working out, because you're okay with whatever happens. You decided that you will be okay with whatever results happen. If they're good, that's great. If they're not, you're trying and you have your heart in the right place. Overall, though, energetically speaking, in your reading, pile number 1, I see great success awaiting you, with one idea away and one application away. And things are gonna, you're not with the Chariot and the 8 of Wands, you're not gonna be waiting a long time until opportunity knocks on your door and you seeing success. This is going to move just like lightning strikes something. In a matter of seconds, things are changing for you. It's not going to take you long at all to see the reciprocity of that love that you'll be putting in pile number 1. So pile number 1, that was your reading, and I'm wishing you all the best of luck in this endeavor. I hope this wonderful idea changes your whole life, as we can clearly see in your reading here. All the best of luck. I know this is going to happen for you. And pile number 1, this was your reading. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. It really might help you out with your idea pile number 1 and applying your idea, because this book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it, but it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 1, it was such a pleasure, wishing you all the best of luck. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Thank you. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the beautiful red Jasper, as well as Chamomile. I love Chamomile. It's very relaxing. But depending on the message, it could also be a great companion, because it's great to plant in your garden next to other herbs. Let's see first. Right. We'll take a look at your oracle cards first. So we have focus, with the mountaintop here being highlighted. All right. You also have, the lion. What a mixture of energies here. I'm sure we'll get to understand more as we take a look at the rest of your cards. You have Mercury in Pisces with inspiration. Okay. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. Ooh. So you have the 8 of Cups. Starting your reading, we can already see you moving away from something. The idea of the next chapter. For sure, you have the 5 of Swords. The 5 of Cups. The 10 of Cups. Okay, I'm starting to understand something here. You have the King of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. And then the Knight of Swords with fighting. You sure have a lot of fighting here in your reading. Maybe it's challenges. You're overcoming some sort of challenge. We'll find out right now. And then you have the 5 of Pentacles. Wow, what is going on here? I'm seeing that you are moving away and leaving a certain connection with someone. This connection could be family. It could, especially with the chamomile, because the chamomile, like I said, is a great companion to grow in your garden. It protects other plants from pests, and then it's the scent of its flowers has antibacterial properties, and also it enhances the taste of other herbs that it is planted next to, like mint, for example. Anyways, we can see the idea of companionship in the same soil. So that could be family, could be friends, it could be a work relationship, it could be a really good friend, some sort of connection that is very hard for you to leave. In fact, with the Five of Cups, it's kind of like you want to go, but either they're holding on to you or you're holding on. It's not an easy connection to leave. But I see you walking away finally from this toxic or tough connection. It's depicted here energetically as quite a selfish one. There's a lot of fighting going on, and it's mentally draining. It puts you on anxious mode and fight or flight mode constantly. The Five of Pentacles, I'll get right into that. But with the Five of Swords, I feel like there was more of a focus on winning the battle rather than the race or the whole war. Looking out for themselves only and not other people. And with the Five of Pentacles, you're literally being depicted here as someone who feels stuck. You felt stuck here. Part of you wants to leave and the other part didn't want to leave. And you felt like you were stuck. You never were. Especially with the Five of Pentacles. Do you see? This beautiful little boy here is not stuck. The lock is open. They can always go out where they want it to be. I see you taking a critical decision in your life, an informed decision. You'll think very well with the inspiration here. You have Mercury in Pisces, so that's a lot of thinking going on. And a lot of using your intuition with the Pisces. And finally, communicating, Mercury and the Lion, communicating with fierceness and boldness what you want. You're standing up for yourself here and seeing the Ten of Cups in your reading and the King of Wands shows that there was a misunderstanding in how you saw this. Whereas you thought you were stuck, maybe you didn't want to go. Once you do leave pile number 2, you will find yourself to be very happy and confident and passionate. It's like passionate towards life. It's like you'll get in touch with your inner lion. You were a partner who was in whatever type of connection this is, who was giving and not taking, because we see with the chamomile here, it enhances. It's a great companion. It protects and enhances the taste. And so you were giving and obviously not taking, because here we saw some selfish energy. You were very patient. Part of you didn't want to do this. This person seems to be quite dear to you. This move and leaving wasn't easy, pile number 2. But I do see you taking this decision. With the knee being exposed here, you're not bending anymore. Bending the rules or bending anything. You're looking out for yourself. And you're really tired of all this fighting. In fact, with the Knight of Swords here, do you see their eyes are really red? They haven't been sleeping. And with all the rustiness here, you're kind of tired with the same arguments and the same thoughts and the same conversations. It just doesn't change. This person is not changing, and it's taking a toll on you now. The surprise is going to be that what you were afraid of when you leave is not going to be there once you do. You will actually feel very happy. In fact, the 10s are excess energy. So we're not just seeing happiness. We're seeing extreme happiness. And I want to find out more about you, because since this is the new chapter here, we're seeing with the King of Wands, boldness, strength, being proud of yourself, not allowing anyone to take your power away from you ever again. And we see, along with this boldness, a lot of happiness. So perhaps that is the second part of this reading that we need to explore more. Remember when we said from the beginning, you're going up top, at the top of the mountain. So by leaving, maybe you're creating a new opportunity, or maybe you're seeing something from up top, from a top view. And it's taking you also up top, not just seeing it from a top view. You're getting a unique situation here, or opportunity. Let's see, pile number 1. Can we kindly get more information about the 10 of Cups, please? What is this excess happiness that is expressed in pile number 2's reading? Once they walk away. And I feel these two as well. Let's take this one. And last, this one. Okay, so you have, whoa, the sun. This is, things are looking amazing for you. Pile number 2. I mean, gosh, it's like this connection was shining your bright. Everything is turning out to be amazing for you. It's like an energy blockage being open. The sun and the Leo, wow. You're opening up grand opportunities for yourself that you were locking away maybe through this connection. Could this be work? Maybe, I don't know. You have the Devil card. You kept yourself stuck. The idea kept you stuck. It was an illusion. It was not real. And so the first thing that you are going to enjoy is to see through the veils and the illusions that were happening in the past, and going, oh my God, how did I not see this? How did I keep myself stuck this way? Whoa, we have the World card. What's up with all of that? That's amazing. Pile number 2. The 2 of Wands. You find your balance again. I think we saw that somewhere. Regaining your balance. Okay. Ooh, the 4 of Pentacles. Taking what's yours, what you deserve. 9 of Wands, very protective of yourself. Let's check these out in a second. So we were asking, what is the 10 of Cups representing here? What is it talking about? So you're gaining your balance. You're getting everything that you want. You're getting what you deserve. Being treated as you deserve to be treated. And most importantly, through all of that, you're gaining back your strength and your power. Now, the 10 of Cups and the World, these are big cards. This is you again getting everything you want. I'm kind of feeling now with the energy, we literally mean everything you want. That's what I'm feeling. So I'm going to use these 2 cards to clarify the World and the 10 of Cups. What is everything? Tower. A whole change in your life. and the Queen of Cups. A breakdown of the old, and you being crowned or sitting on the throne of a world that you want. These are the clarification of the Ten of Cups and the world. So we're clarifying amazing energy. And so here we see a sacrifice. You being bold, breaking the old to enjoy the new. Perhaps everything you want is literally everything that you want. Drinking from that dream, living that dream, living the reality. Of course, I'm not sure what your situation is exactly and how are you, maybe if this is a job, for example, then you're leaving an old job that was not treating you right at all. By looking at other opportunities, you're now being treated with utmost respect. You're getting the salary that you deserve. You're getting the freedom and the position that you deserve. That's an example of this situation. If you were accompanying someone who did not maybe respect you or appreciate you, then you're leaving and opening up space for an opportunity of a better connection that appreciates you, loves you, and is just everything that you want. And so depending on what type of connection this is, we're seeing that the result is that you not walking away and that's it. We're really seeing you getting what you deserve. First of all, your power and your life back. Yeah, your world back. But second of all, we're seeing you instead getting something amazing that you love. Pile number 2. And talk about a whole new chapter. Wow. I'm going to pull out your tarot cards again and I will ask, are there any advice? Is there any advice from Spirit on what to do now? 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 of Wands. The Lovers. Ten of Wands. Ace of Wands. We can see here, I'm seeing that the speed to which this new chapter begins is all up to you. 8 of Wands is all about velocity. It can start right away. And I see your advice as you can see that the way you're supposed to be treated is not happening. Maybe with the Lover's card, you love the past of this connection, or you love what you've imagined it could have been, or you love what you wish to have out of it. But in all cases, this is not what you are getting. Pile number 2. We see here with the 10 of Wands and the Ace of Wands that this is taking a toll on you. It's become really heavy, and now it's really time for a new start. The Ace of Wands is Keter, the first Sephiroth. It's where the whole universe was created from. Everything was created from the Ace of Wands. From nothing, everything was created. And you might think that you will have nothing, but in fact, you will have everything. Yes, make sure that you have a vision as you move forward. Make sure that you are safe and that you're okay. But in all cases, move forward from something that is really weighing down that much on you. Pile number 2. So pile number 2, that was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you found the inspiration that you needed from Spirit. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. You'll find that it's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. But it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that and you feel like this could help you out in your new journey and your new chapter, you'll find a link to this ebook, pile number 2, down in the description box. And it was a real pleasure doing this reading for you. Thank you for allowing me to do this. And pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the Mookayte Jasper as well as Jasmine. I love the jasmine flower so much, and I'm really looking forward to your reading. Okay, so let's take a look at your oracle card first. Wow, you have fulfillment. This is really cool with the jasmine. Wait, you know, the peach, I believe in Korea means commitment. Yeah, as far as I remember, a symbol for commitment. No, in Korean tradition it represents happiness and riches. So we see fulfillment here. You also have, wow, you have the elephant. Okay. You have the sun in Scorpio with endurance. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards. You have the 6 of Swords. Okay, now it's really making sense. You have Justice. You have the 5 of Swords. The Devil. The 8 of Cups. The Ace of Cups. In your pile, we see a lot of endurance and pain and a really tough, rough situation at the moment. You have the Chariot with awareness here. You're waking up, pile number 3. You're finally rising from this situation. You're moving away from it. And then your last card is the Ace of Pentacles with maturity. I see you've grown a lot from this situation. So we can clearly see here your new beginning. And oh, there's another reason I felt like this was tough on you, especially with the shadow here and everything else, of course. I'm with Jasmine. The jasmine, it blooms during the night, and it releases its sweetest scent when it's dark. So if we're gonna take a look at the question of our reading, what is the next chapter of your life like? So we're seeing amidst this dark, this really hard journey with a lot of endurance, it seems, something amazing and beautiful is coming out of it. With your rough journey, you have not stopped moving forward. It was slow with the 6 of Swords, but you never stopped trying, and you never stopped working. And we can clearly see with the 5 of Swords how much you've endured in this, because even though you were trying, I don't want to say you were stabbed in the back, but energy wasn't reciprocating with you. You were trying something and then maybe bad luck would happen. It would bring it down. You would try again, and we see how you would try again over and over with the story of Isis and Osiris here. Isis and Osiris. They ruled under the rule of Ma'at, which is righteousness. And then Set created chaos, and of course with the famous story, chopped Osiris into many pieces and distributed his body parts all over Egypt. And during that time, Isis did not give up. During that great conflict and dark times, Isis did not give up. It went looking for Osiris's body parts everywhere and managed to collect it and bring him back to life. So we can clearly see here you never giving up during these very challenging and tough times. You never stopped trying. You never stopped going against the grail of this energy. Yes, you accepted that there were challenges, and perhaps that was the one thing that brought you up quickly. But what I want to say is, because of all of the challenges that all of the efforts that you put in, despite of the challenges, now the scales are balancing out. We see here that during the dark times, a beautiful scent is emerging. A new chapter is opening up for you. We see here with the elephant, I'm reminded of the Hindu god Ganesh, which is the god of wisdom and wealth. So we see a lot of mental effort. We see a lot of wealth coming in for you. There's a new chapter of you rising and moving away from this energy. First and foremost, you maturing. There's so much learning, experience and maturity and spiritual progress. What do I want to say? Spiritual ascension that came from these dark nights. But your new chapter is walking away fully from these sad times. Your energy is balancing out. Pile number 2, you've endured a lot, and it seems you've had it really hard, but it's so impressive how you have the lion and the snake, big animals, the elephant. Despite all of these scary challenges, you stood there strong. Pile number 3. And we keep seeing wealth for you with Ganesh, with the peach, with the jasmine. Something amazing is about to arise and start for you. You have 2 aces, 2 new beginnings. Oh, I didn't mean that. I wanted to say 2 cards that represent a new beginning. But hey, you have 2 new beginnings. You have 2 new beginnings in your life. Pile number 3. Especially that in Renaissance, the peach represented love, speaking emotions openly and truthfully, expressing one's emotions. Now that's really interesting. Oh, hey. The 2 aces under the justice, which I put there just intuitively trying to read it. This seems to be you getting into 2 big deals in your life. Look, I'm just going to say what I see energetically, but it doesn't have to be exactly what it is. With justice, it's like you're signing 2 contracts. A contract for work with the Pentacles, and a contract of love. That doesn't necessarily have to be the case for everyone, but I'm really seeing it here. 2 contracts, a new beginning of love and a new especially with Isis and Osiris, it's a love story. And a new beginning with your work. If you're already in a relationship, maybe there's a new beginning with your loved one. Maybe you're moving into a place that is more favorable. There's a new threshold to your relationship. A new way, a new type of commitment. Or maybe you have more time together. This is about you and your partner getting into this business together. It's of course going to differ from one person to the other, as I always say, listening to this pile, but we see both energies here. Let's get more details about your new chapter, pile number 3. Can we kindly get more details about pile number 3's new chapter, now that we have an idea of what's going on and what's about to happen? More details about how this new chapter is going to look like for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, why not? It was sticking out. Let's see what you have. Pile number 3. So, Queen of Wands. It's a new beginning that you will really enjoy. I'm seeing passion. I'm seeing love. I'm seeing enjoyment. Ace of Pentacles. Is this uncanny or what? There's definitely a new beginning here. A real new beginning. Not just energetically. You're really experiencing this new chapter. This is happening for you. 3 of Swords. 10 of Cups. Wow. 10 of Cups right under the Ace of Cups. This is ultimate happiness here. The Sun. A new journey, a new chapter in your life. The Page of Pentacles right under the Ace of Pentacles. Do you see the idea here of a lot of tens are excess of an element, so a lot of love and a new journey in terms of financial wealth in specific. Pile number 3, like you have a collection of all of the aces here. If this is not a confirmation that you're about to start a new beginning here, and a wonderful new beginning, I don't know what is. And you have the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords really shows me that with these 2 things, you cannot see it now. Maybe you don't have a lot of clues about how these 2 beginnings are about to start, because with the Jasmine we can see that it's dark at the moment. With the moon reflecting, maybe you can feel something, you can smell it, you know it's coming. But with the relic here in the 3 of Swords, you've experienced these dark times for such a prolonged amount of time that it's becoming hard to imagine and see otherwise. But your intuition, however, is quite awakened, and it is telling you that something big is happening. You can smell it almost, like you can smell the jasmine. The beautiful scent of the jasmine is especially strong in the dark. With this, I would say you are starting to see a lot of signs that something is happening, but it's dark. You're not seeing progress. And I want to share a small personal experience with you. This is reminding me of personal experience with it, that happened to me in the past. And I always want to talk about this when people ask in the comment section. And I wanted to do actually a video dedicated to this, because this question is something that I've experienced myself. There was a time where I went through some really dark, I went through the dark night of the soul. I cannot even begin to tell you, pile number 3. This is really intimate information that I don't really share, being a very private person. But I will share this part because I'm passionate about making you see something that I didn't see one day. I've went through years of dark times. It was horrible to an extent I cannot begin to tell you. I felt alone in the world. There were really bad things that happened. There was no possible way out of this, in my opinion. It really wasn't. And I used to see a lot of specific signs for years. They were so specific, uncanny. And I don't know why I was seeing these signs when they were so positive, so straight to me. But nothing was happening for years. And then miraculously, I think in 2020 maybe, the situation completely changed. Completely changed. This is a long story. I don't want to put my personal life into a reading ever. This is always about you, not me. But the reason I'm sharing this here is because I kept saying, why am I seeing signs? So specific like that, over and over and over when nothing is happening. But the signs were so persistent. And when things started working out the way it was promised for years, that I would get out of these tough times, that I would overcome these challenges, that this unfairness would go away. This pain would go away. When it really started clearing out and happening, I understood something strongly, pile number 3. And that is, when we see signs, sometimes we see the manifestation of these signs right away. And at other times, they are there to show us that something is about to happen and to wait a little bit until it happens. Because imagine that. Imagine this, pile number 3. If we were going through these dark times without any signs to give us hope, how else would we hold on when really something amazing on the other side is about to happen? Or like in my case, this unfairness went away. And that was big. It was miraculous, taking this unfairness away. How else can we hold on? Should we just have signs when it's right about to go well? Or isn't it equally important to know that there is an end to this and it's about to go fantastic the way it's promised? And I've realized that there really is timing with everything. There really is timing. And going back in retrospect, personally, I would rather see signs that this is really going to clear than to be left out in the dark, not knowing what's going to happen. Questions like, am I left alone? Do I matter? Is this going to clear out? Am I being helped? Are there spirit guides to help me? Is the universe there for me? Things like that really do matter during these times. So if you have been seeing signs, and because of the dark, long night here, you haven't been seeing anything, but have been receiving signs, No, pile number 3. First of all, now it's about to start with the 4 aces appearing in your reading first and foremost. But if you haven't seen that progress before, know that it was there to give you hope to continue through that tunnel and come out the other side. And pile number 3, congratulations. All the best of luck in this new chapter. May you have a wonderful life ahead with wealth and love and everything else in between and outside of that. Everything that you wish for and more. From my heart to yours, pile number 3. Know that if everyone wasn't there, I really do care. From my heart. And at least know that I appreciate you. I'm proud of you for the energies that I'm seeing here, for persevering like that. Kudos to you, pile number 3. You should really be proud of yourself. You deserve the Queen of Wands that you have here representing your reading. This pain is about to finish and you're about to start a beautiful new chapter in your life. All the best of luck with that, pile number 3. I'm sending you a big hug. And pile number 3, that was your reading. All the best of luck with that. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book if you feel that it's going to be really useful in your journey of achieving your dreams. I see a lot of power in you. Pile number 3, this book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. It won't waste your time reading it, but it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying this process. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 3, I have so much love for you, rooting for you, and feeling so happy for this beautiful energy for you. May you always be blessed. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the green moss agate, and that is what it looks like. As well as the seed. Quite an interesting card to pop out. Let's first take a look at your oracle cards and see what this is all about. So you have, wow, you have pleasure, and we kind of see here a doorway into a new world. Talk about a new chapter. What a beautiful doorway. It almost looks like heaven, doesn't it? The description of how we imagine heaven would be like. Okay, let's take a look at the rest of your cards. See what this is about. You have the beaver. Okay. You have Mercury in Libra with influence. I'm really intrigued here. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. You have strength, which goes along beautifully with the beaver energy here. The Hanged Man. The Page of Wands. The Seven of Swords. The Death card. Ooh, Page of Pentacles. Seven of Cups with projections. And the Five of Cups with clinging to the past. clinging to the past, and the Death card here. We see a lot of toxicity, a lot of noise happening in the past. Something awful must have happened with maybe either the circumstances surrounding you or the people surrounding you. It was quite traumatic. And the Seven of Swords here, we can see a shadow catching someone, stealing something. So I would say a traumatic experience happened that stole years from you. And it took you a long time to heal, despite the fact that you were full of potential, because sometimes seeds can remain dormant for many years, waiting for the right conditions to grow. So there's infinite potential in you that was waiting for you to heal with this specific projection, Seven of Cups. And you kind of felt that the years were flowing by, stealing this potential from you, stealing these dreams from you, but most importantly, stealing time from you. You felt with the Death card that it was over. But there is a new chapter in your life with the Hanged Man, showing us that there is a complete shift in your situation, especially with this Pleasure card here. Do you see the difference in energies talking about a new chapter? Whereas here there is so much toxicity. Here it looks so clean and heavenly, doesn't it? A complete shift in the scene. If we were to take a picture of the past and the future. Your reading shows so much healing and working. You are the sort of person who would continue to work no matter what. The beaver personality, just like the seed, is the sort of archetype that will work steadily for weeks, months, or years until they see it through. You have strength beginning your reading. You're a very strong person, pile number 4. And there was a long pause in your life, healing from the past, trying to find yourself again. That wasn't easy, it seems, from your reading. You were trying to find balance with the Libra. This took you totally, your vision away from that potential that was supposed to begin. In fact, I kind of feel like the green moss agate. You know, in the beginning of the reading, there was the white howlite. And then for the first time, intuitively, I felt like this is a green new seed. Why don't we add the green moss agate to pick up this beautiful green card? And look, doesn't this card look like the green moss agate that I felt should have been in your reading? There's a new green luscious beginning with you. Green reminds me of something that is everlasting. It reminds me of something fresh. It reminds me of prosperity, health, prosperity, wealth. You have somehow managed through your healing to heal your energetic aura. It's surprisingly very clear now. You've done a lot of healing work. even though what I can see from the Five of Cups here, that it was very traumatic. The event or the events that happened were very traumatic. Pile number 4. I see that you've managed to see things from a totally different perspective. You're no longer clinging to old ideas of what should have happened, or who should have said what, or what you could have done in the past. All these what ifs, should have, could have, should have, would have type of situations. And you've learned to look at things from a different perspective. What have I learned? What benefits did I get from this period? What did it save me from otherwise that could have happened to me? What spiritual and personal growth did I gain from these experiences? What could I learn? How could I learn from this for the future? How can you be happy now and make the best out of your situation? How can you move forward and be strong and do something else? You have worked so hard. You totally deserve this new beginning, pile number 4. I see that with the Page of Pentacles, with all these rainbows, but especially with this figure holding the coin at where the heart chakra is, I'm feeling with all the green here, like your heart has healed, and that is the first and most important thing. So you're entering a whole new luscious world, and it's starting to sprout for you now. It's not going to start, it's starting to sprout. Now, I would like to get more information for you about how this is going to look like, this new chapter for you, pile number 4. You know, pile number 3 had quite of a similar energy to you. If you were drawn to both, this must be a total confirmation for you. Okay, so let's get more information about this new chapter. I feel like I want to see what this temptation is about. First, I feel like this is important to your message. We have Mercury in Libra with influence. We see here the serpent's tongue looking like the sigil of the planet Mercury, talking Adam and Eve, tempting them to do something. So, yeah, what is that representing? 3 of Pentacles and the Lovers. You might want to check pile number 3. If you come from pile number 3, you're probably smiling now. And I'm not going to repeat myself here, but you already know this is your confirmation, pile number 3. Now, looking at pile number 4, what I see here as influence, the seed. That's why you have the seed, because in your new chapter, you are influencing work with communication. You're negotiating a new business deal. You're negotiating a new position, a new partnership with someone. This partnership will change seemingly everything for you. Once this partnership begins, I see you working very hard towards it and making that agreement, making the things that you agreed on happen. I see you as a hard worker. It's very evident in your reading. So you're cooperating with someone here. a partnership is happening. Maybe you're partnering with someone and starting a new company. Now you're about to start your dream, that idea, show your potential is now coming out. Partnership could be so many things, you know. It could be an investor. It could be you working in a new company and negotiating your salary and your position. It could be you creating a new business and having a relationship with your clients, a strong relationship with your clients, with a certain service. I see you as being a consultant. You could literally be an engineer, right? But I see consultant, expert in something. You're very accurate in your work. You have a lot of experience in something. I see you partnering in something, because you remember, you have two pages, the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. This is a new phase in your life. With this partnership, you're creating a lot of wealth. Pile number 4. So that's what I'm going to do now. This was very important to your reading. I'm going to take out your cards and I'm going to see exactly what your new life is going to look like. Pile number 4. You're going there towards it step by step, but you can see the lusciousness around you. As you take each step, you're already enjoying the journey. You're already enjoying the prosperity that comes with it. But at a certain point, your whole life is shifting. You're entering a new doorway where there's no way back. Forget the toxicity. Forget the nice little things that you had. You're entering a world just like a dream, like paradise. You see, Adam and Eve were depicted in paradise, right? Again, the idea of paradise. So you're entering a world that can only be imagined, is what I see. So let's find out how this new chapter is going to look like for you. Pile number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I feel a 9. This one. There. What is that? Wanted to come out. Queen of Swords. Okay. We're now taking a look at how your life is about to change. So you have the Knight of Swords. Wow. The 10 of Cups. Wow, wow, wow. This is excess happiness. 10 is an excess of an element. Really happy world. Yeah, it's heavenly, right? You have the 6 of Swords. Yeah, remember when we said step by step? You're slowly but surely coming out of the past energy into your new world. Let's keep this on its own here for now. You have the Page of Cups. You have a lot of pages. You have the Page of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups. A new phase in your life. And we'll take a look at the 3 in a second. The 8 of Swords. And we'll open this when we finish reading these. Oh, we actually have space. We have space to put them. Okay. I'm seeing the same things that kept you stuck for a long time will be the same thing that moves you forward. What does that mean? You know, we also see the Page of Wands wearing red. The hands are not tied anymore. They're moving forward. So this looks like a new chapter of not just wealth, but a new chapter of mental well-being. The same ideas that kept you stuck are the very ideas that you will change to move you forward. That was the healing process, and that's why you probably had projections. Your shift in perspective and how you see things is going to be a whole new beginning. So heaven on earth and heaven mentally as well. It's like you're growing mental muscles. You're becoming a happier, stronger version of yourself. The Page of Wands is enthusiasm. You'll be surprised to notice what I saw as well. Look at that, pile number 4. Again, the 5 of Cups. We noticed a lot of pages, right? They're both wearing green. The same things that held you hostage. And here we're seeing your head is no longer filled with trauma and things that happened in the past, but now more focused on your future, on you, on your happiness. And that's why there are so many new beginnings depicted here. There is a new beginning of enthusiasm, mental health, strength, a shift in focus, truly leaving the past where it is. That's why you have the 6 of Swords, moving slowly out of this. I'm seeing little steps. And so your new chapter isn't only about huge prosperity. It's about mental health and happiness as well. Being a genuinely happy person. And we see with the Queen of Swords here, that came all on its own, really shows that you're developing strong self-discipline, changing everything around you. And that's why there's projections. Yes, your mental health is all over the reading. You are developing self-discipline. Whatever decision you take, if you decide to throw the past in the past where it is, because the 8 of Swords is about victimhood, reliving something, and that's why it's an energy of being stuck. So you're cutting off any thoughts that keep you in a loop of cycle that is unnecessary at this point. It only brings you back to the past and doesn't move you forward in terms of healing anymore. It's very toxic now. Discipline with work, with looking forward to the future, with that collaboration that you're doing. You're keeping your word in everything that you do. And that's why you're evolving, ascending in a huge way. Spiritually, you're ascending financially, and you're ascending in terms of your mental health. What a bombastic new chapter here, pile number 4. What a new chapter. Now we can really understand the true meaning of pleasure depicted in your in the energy of your reading. There are 3 more cards. Let me check them out. What are they? 2 of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Empress. We see with the Empress and the Moon that there is a birth of a new world that where there are so many more surprises. The best is yet to come. You can already see the seeds of it, but there's so much bigger surprises awaiting for you to receive. Remember, there's a doorway. You can see it a little bit ahead, but once you enter this doorway, pile number 4, you cannot even begin to imagine what else you're going to be receiving. And that's why you have the moon. A total surprise. A wonderful new territory. You're starting with the seed. You're starting this right now. But once you pass to the other side, it's something unimaginable. Pile number 4. I wish you all the best of luck in this amazing journey. I cannot even begin to imagine it for you. All I know is that it's going to be excessively happy for you. Pile number 4, I wish you all the best of luck in your journey. May you have a beautiful new chapter. May you experience things that only few people can experience, and have a happy life away from the toxicity, the opposite on the other spectrum that you have experienced. Wishing you all the best of luck. And this was your reading, pile number 4. I hope you've enjoyed it. My heart is with you. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. It really might help you out in your journey with your new idea and this new endeavor that you're beginning. This book is small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. But it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, pile number 4, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 4, I wish you all the best of luck in your life. I'm so happy for you. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.